Hey YouTube! Hi everyone! This is gonna be my first YouTube video, and I'm gonna be talking about my first paranormal encounter. And I just wanted to say, I love spirits. Well, let me not say love, because I love hearing stories about spirits and paranormal encounters and ghosts and stuff like that. I just found it super interesting, especially that I went through like certain things, even though it's really scary to me in a way or whatever. But I just like hearing other people's stories, so I thought someone out there would love hearing mine. And so basically, my first encounter happened when I was in 4th grade, and I was about 10 years old. I was older than a lot of my classmates and friends because I stayed back a grade. So, but yeah. Basically, I had a friend. She invited me to her birthday party, and it was on a Friday. I remember that specifically because I remember that it was Friday the 13th. Scariest day ever, especially for me. Tell you why in a second. But basically, it was Friday the 13th. When that day came up, I went to her party, had so much fun. My mom picked me up, and then I went home, and I did my regular bed night routine. I did my regular bed night routine. Anywho, bedtime, bed night. What? I did my regular bed night routine. And so basically I went to sleep. And before I get more into the story, let me tell you the setting of my room. So basically my room was square, and the door was here. When you open the door, the first thing you see is my bed. My bed is like literally, it was a really, really small room. So the first thing you see is my bed. And on that wall, the farthest wall, there's this huge window. And then in front of my bed, there's this purple roundish chair. And it was like fuzzy. I feel like a lot of people had those chairs, but I'll insert a picture now. On that chair, there was a pink, huge stuffed animal. It was a pink monkey, and this stuffed animal was sitting on that purple chair in front of my bed. So I'll insert a picture of similar how I couldn't find like the same exact picture, but I'll insert one that looks like it right now. And so that was on the purple chair. So anywho, that night when I go to sleep, whatever, I wake up in the middle of the night. And when I wake up in the middle of the night, I sit up on the edge of my bed, right? So the first thing I look at is the chair. It's like right in front of me. Obviously, I want to look at it. So I look at the chair, and I see a figure. And what I saw was basically a little girl. And I always say this, but I don't know why I always get a feeling that it's a little girl. I guess it just looked like a little girl to me. But she had a skull face. She had a white top and black bottoms. And she was sitting down, and she had her knees to her chest, and she was like hugging her knees towards her chest. And she's looking at the huge window on that far wall. And so basically I'm looking at her sitting down on my chair, and she's looking at the window. And I always, every time I talk about this, I always get goosebumps. It never fails. I was just freaking terrified, to be honest. I was just terrified. My heart went to my ass. I almost pissed myself. I almost shit myself. All the above. Like, I was terrified. And basically, I was just looking at her and she was looking at the window. And so all of a sudden, just seconds after I see her, she almost acknowledges me. I'm going to show you what she did. She's looking at the window. She slowly turns her head towards me. And then she looks back to the window. So we like make eye contact. I mean, she don't have eyes, but you know, like the skull eye holes or whatever you call them. That's what I see. Like, I see, like, it was just so creepy. So creepy. The way she just turned her head, basically acknowledging me, like, you see me, I see you. And then she turns back to the window. And so, oh my god, I thought I saw something. Oh, that's creepy. Anywho, that is creepy. Anywho, basically, I was just freaking scared as hell. I'm like, what the hell did I just saw? I'm young as hell. I'm freaking scared. And so I rubbed my eyes for some stupid reason. I rubbed my eyes. And when I, open them again, it's like super cloudy in my room. I mean, it could have been because I was rubbing my eyes, but I don't know. I just remember that it was super cloudy in the room after. Like, she was gone after that when I rubbed my eyes, and there was just clouds. Or smoky kind of a cloudy kind of a thing. And then I was sure enough not about to stay in that room. And so I was planning to go to my mom's room, and my mom's room is right next to my room. So you know how mostly every kid's nightmare is that there's a monster or something under the bed? Well, that was my nightmare. And so I basically like, I'm like sitting in the edge of bed, but I kind of like bloop, like kind of like hop, like do a little jump over a huge space because I was scared that something was gonna like grab me from under the bed. And so I do that. I jump, I open my door, and then I open my mom's door, and I go into her room, and I tell her, I basically wake her up, and I tell her everything that just happened, how I just seen this thing, and I was just so scared. Like, just imagine you telling your mom you just seen this skull girl, you know what I mean? And then whatever, I was not about to go back to my bed and sleep. My room. I wasn't even about to answer. I didn't even want to pass next to my room. Anyways, I stayed in my mom's room and I went to sleep there. The following day, the next morning, I basically asked her, like, do you remember what I told you last night? And she said, no. And I was like, that is so weird because, like, I told her the whole thing. I told her that I seen this girl with a skull face, and she looked at me, yada yada. And she didn't remember anything. Like, she didn't remember me going into her room, and I was like, what the heck? Like, I'm about to enter my mom's room without, or I'm not about to sleep in there without letting her know that I'm there, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, whatever. But anyways, she didn't remember. And when I told her the whole thing again, she basically did not say anything. Like, I guess, in my opinion, what I thought that time when she didn't say anything, I thought she just didn't believe me. Like, she was just kind of like, or maybe she didn't want to say something to get me more scared, or maybe she just thought it was a dream. I don't know. But at that time, I just thought that she didn't believe me. So I'm like, cool. A little ass girl, cool. My mom don't believe me, so I can't tell no one else because no one else is about to believe me. And so, that's basically my first encounter. And so, after that, things were happening back to back. So many things happened in that apartment. And it was really crazy. And I almost think it was something kind of demonic. And I say this because it was like, you know, when you get a sense that if something's good or bad, I always got that bad feeling, like really bad, like if it wanted to hurt me, and I would get nightmares about it, and I would see different things, and I'm getting so many goosebumps right now, but it was just crazy. Anyways, I hope you guys like my video. Hopefully I can make more videos like this, and please subscribe and like this video, and talk to you guys later. Bye.